What's up, guys? My name's Doofus Mcdooface, and let's play some ranked late night Legion TD2. And I'm going with my favorite mastermind right now. It has to be Cartel. Cartel lets you get so far ahead, unless you get punished, right? If you get punished with Cartel early, they long save you, then yeah, it can backfire due to the income you're gonna lose. But oh my goodness, hyper carry pipsqueak with antler. Oh snap! All right, so of course we're starting the pipsqueak. Of course we have mask spirit, which is great early game. Like you're pretty much good through 4, and then 5 you have a pipsqueak, so you should be good. They say I'm weak on 16, but I don't really believe in the flower right now. I'm actually gonna take bunk. Maybe archer's okay, right, for some damage. It's a bit of overkill damage-wise. I mean, it could also be aqua instead, but aqua and mask feels a bit repetitive. But I mean, mask and archer is also repetitive, so who am I to say that? We could take the catapult and then the aqua. Nah, I like pipsqueak. We'll work around the pipsqueak here. Double it down. I'm receiving from the stronger player this game. This guy does have a fiesta. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. I get my snail. I don't leak my guy. Okay. Fine start. Fine start. Hit him with the good luck. Have fun. Let's have a great game and like the video. This is Analytical Doof last second. I mean, I wouldn't say it was last second. I think I'm going through everything. I'm gonna place the mask right there next to the pip, so it's in the aura position. He holds a lovely. Some part of me kind of wants to leak here, but I don't think I do. I don't think I ever want to leak. You know, you probably don't want to leak for fun. I'm a king up because he's not leaking until 4, so. I get my 6 workers because we just go false maiden. Probably push to 7 or even 8, and then add a mask in the split for wave 4. Yep. And he got saved on. He's getting... Zark's is getting a little bit of pressure from our teammates. Slowpoke is slowly sending his guy. Turn on auto send here. Looking good. That snail gives us the false maiden. We need 70. We have 72. With him having a steed and an atom, I think it's very doubtful that he would ever leak here. But he is somewhat, right? Even if he goes to pack red, he's probably not leaking. But he's somewhat leaked the next wave. So I'm going to save here. And I'm either going to push 1 worker to like a 40. Or to a 20, I push 1. Right? Just a 20. He's very under. I'll just push 1. We'll play it safe. He might leak though. I mean, he's got the seedling for damage. It really comes down to the dodges. Looks like the dodges are doing him pretty nicely. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, he gets enough dodges. He gets enough dodges. Touche. My guy, yeah, I'm gonna throw a lizard at him. Oh, he does leak. He leaked massive. I would have thrown a brood at him if I got it, but I never do. I'm just short of the 80, which sucks. I'm gonna do some stuff that could get us in trouble, but it's fun. It could get us in trouble, but it's also fun. I'm a full send. This could be a bad idea. I'm gonna push 1 worker and add the Willis Room, depending what he does here. Even if he full send like 60 or 80, I'd probably still only push 1. Yeah, push 1, add the Willis Room. That guy's probably pretty good. Teammate's a little nervous, but I think I'll be fine with the Willis Room and the pip. I am masked, so I could leak. And if this guy leaks too... Oh, oh, oh. They're both leaking small, maybe? No. He gets his guy small. It's more gold for a mask. I'm hoping to reroll out of the mask after wave 6. I'd like to use it for my split first.
Take my spear.
And my guy showed a little bit of weakness there, so I'm gonna go ahead and full send again. I want the pip actually a little safer, so I'm gonna build this farther up. I don't want him to die. I don't want him to die on wave 6 and 7 if he doesn't need to. So we could also play it safe and prep the Hellraiser for 7 too if we really wanted to next. They don't give me that lizard. I only got a snail. We no push. Never mind, we push because our guy has no workers. Right, we push because he's 50 over. So I will do the Hellraiser. I will lift the split, and then we will go from there. How are they doing? I'm leaking my guy small. His guy's full holding. Okay. And we just stick to the plan. And once we get that Hellraiser, we're going to be able to push much harder than we have been. And I'm going to send a Brute. I've been very nice, and I think it's time for that nice Doof to disappear here. Normally I play really, really safe, so the pip only takes 2. But I feel like with the Willishroom there, I think we're fine. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Let's re-roll out of these masks, or Archer, depending on what we choose here. I do have Gate. It's not impossible, but Gate kind of stinks. Okay, like I said, we're going to push really hard now. With the Hellraiser and the Willishroom, I think we can get away with a super push. Yeah, I'm doing great. My guy is leaking small. Please don't kill that one. Okay, kills that one, leaks the next 2. And we just keep that pressure. It's going to be a nice long wave. So, if I get rid of the mask... I actually think I like keeping the mask and dropping the Archer. Especially if we're thinking anything gate-wise. Like, something like that's not that bad. Could also do something like that and just purely have the tankage. I will maul you. You know, I'm kind of under a lot. That was a really, really long wave. Let's not make the mistake. So I've got Willishroom for my Arcane Tank. Overkill tank. I'm not gonna have a lot of pierce damage outside of the Howlers, but if we're gonna switch here to the tanks, I think this works. All right, here we go. This is a big one. A little worried we're gonna kill our Hellraiser to the split breakdown. Just income though. Just income. So the split feels pretty darn good. Even if it does tank, it's very good. Our guy's 105 under. His guy is 122 under. I'm leaking my guy again. I'm pushing harder. His guy does hold, though. But me being Cartel, I'm very happy with this so far. We probably don't need to push this worker since the wave's so long. And honestly, should probably just go for like a Mimic Hermit on wave 9. So I'll save here. And maybe I call for a save here too, see if our teammate will save with us. Alright, I think a save here would be really excellent. And I'm thinking about going for the Pilgrim. It's going to work really well if I place the gate on 9. And it also works well with these Willishrooms. And it could die. It could die here since I have an aggressive split. But if the Pilgrim dies, Pilgrim dies. I probably should have had it farther back. But if I pro leak here, that's okay because I want that 9 send. Just a fiend. The Pilgrim should die. But increases the length of the wave. So I'm going to push 1 and then hopefully get the gate. Like I said, I want Mimic and a Hermit if possible. So I might actually need to push then. If I want that Hermit, I'm going to need to push, unfortunately. I didn't want to push, but I had to. It was important. So we can just start working on our on our white main aura. It was a good save, seeing they were both pretty weak. Zarx does have the Shadow Dancer, but he has no frontline good tanks for it. So my guy shows absolutely nothing here. But, you know, you always pull out a bunk or something. But if he pulls out a bunk, guess what? I've got that Hermit. Yeah, so for the boar, Mimic's not great in the boar, but the Hermit sort of cancels it out. So once the boar goes down, the Mimic should cook. I don't want to give up a shutdown next, so I can push one worker. Oh, they tested us. Oh, they tested us. And my Pilgrim dying is actually really bad. Well, they caught me, that's for sure. It's not that bad of a leak, but had I kept the Pilgrim alive, would have been good. Had I gone for the gate, would have been good. This is okay, though. This is not the end of the world. Let's see, I'm probably going to resend here real. Just to use my workers. That didn't go as well for us as we'd like. We were ahead by a little bit on the P-score, but we have no king ups. I don't like that very much. So, with that in mind, how do we proceed? I think we proceed here with a pro leak. I think we're proceeding here. I don't want the Howlers and the Sunfangs on the white main aura. That's why I'm putting them behind. I also want them to die last so that they get that thing longer. They are testing me again. Let's see if I leak again. Oh, perfect split here though, with the Hermit being tanked by my Pilgrim. Love that. And then I want the Lumerian, so. If they go right, this is good. If they went on that mask split, that'd be great. Yes! So at least I have a chance to hold. If I can get that extra gate spawn out. Oh, it's a battle! Oh, it's a battle! Perfect, perfect stuff. And he goes for Nucleus. Dude, I'm gonna just keep testing. Oh, I hit the wrong button. That was supposed to be a Hermit, but in actuality, it actually went way better. That actually went way better for me that it wasn't a Hermit. Yeah, hyper carry on Lumerian is amazing. Hyper carry Lumerian is everything. I actually don't want the Pilgrim to die here, but I should be fine with Lumerian. You're not leaking on 11 with this much value. So we should be good. And then it was actually good that I clicked the Dino instead of the Hermit, because I'm always going to send the Hermit, right? I'm always going to send the Hermit. But in sending the Dino and then the Hermit, I gained 4 gold, right? I gained 4 gold. Because income merc versus power merc. They save. I would say we just go 13 undercutting. They probably want 14 into us. So I like 13 undercut. Especially because I'm Cartel. Especially because I'm Cartel, I like it. I'm not leaking my guy. Pulv Nucleus is very strong. Very strong. Which makes a 13 undercut nearly impossible. So we should start building for 14 right now. Yeah, we're going to start building for wave 14 already. P-score's dead even. Oh no, I'm farther ahead. I don't know why. So I'm going to get a little cheeky with it here. So here's the plan. I guess we could do that too. So we have 2 angles. We can go for the bunk. And then that only tanks a couple. So the gate tanks a couple. We can do this. So that they go onto the bunk. I like this better. I like this better. We also could kill our split at some point so that we can use these as Hellraisers. Although that might go onto the mask, right? If we spawn at a bad time, that's going to go on the mask. Whoops. We don't need to push any workers. I like Pack Hermit. I like Pack Hermit to rush the Nucleus. And then a brute after income. Let's see, did we catch him? Just gonna build willow shrooms. These are gonna be really good next. In a perfect world, I'd get the white mane too, but can't really do that. They could theoretically send us here out of necessity. But I really think they just go next. I think they go next. We have really good. He's got Pulve Gun with the gates and the scallywags. Yeah. I think we just prep everything for next. And we just need to get them big here. They do come here. And so my pilgrim needs to live. My pilgrim is perfect. My pilgrim is perfect. So at least we forced them to come here. My Hellraiser tanking, not as amazing. But it's a swift tank. And it's giving time for my Lumerian to go crazy. My hypercarry Lumerian is heavenly, bro. But they do not leak. And that is a problem. So I am ahead, but my teammate is not. Not at all. If those little dudes go forward, my Lumerian's trying to do his best here to cover.
Not enough go.
And he absolutely does. So I'm trying. I'm trying my best. I'm on fire. They still like us on the P-score. I'm gonna push everything for here. I'll push everything and force 15. If we can force 15, I'd be really happy. I can get that white mane, the canopy value, everything's great. It's a damn good game, man. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I think it's going bad, I guess my income is just so much higher. And I also did just do it 20,000 damage to Lumerian is pretty silly on wave 14 or sorry, wave 13. All right, let's hit him. So, I mean, Needler could be good. Shaman's so good too, though. Only I could send both. I'm gonna go with Shaman. Shaman has done me very well lately on 15. Very, very well. Throw a Hermit. Throw a Snail, why not? That Pilgrim can absolutely not die here. That Pilgrim can absolutely not die. So, if we do go a Willowshroom here, we have to make sure, you know what? It's disgusting. But it's necessary. This value is just worth too much. Especially if I'm greeting and going for the white mane. But I still think the white mane is worth. Still think that damage reduction is worth. Robo's never let anybody down. One king up just for safe. They skip. Okay, they skip. They skip. Did we catch them? Real resend if they survive. If he gets onto that boss, it's gonna be a problem. The Pulve Nucleus is just so good. Yeah, he's easy holding. Yeah. The hyper carry in this game and the Pulve just too good. They're 500 under and easy holding. They just had such good value for here. I mean, he does leak the boss. That is good gold for us. Maybe we should be income kinging, not real sending. Yeah, actually, I think we should. I think we should actually finish the. I think we just made a mistake there. I think we may have just made a whoopsie. If I sell you, I can get the Haven, which is going to be good for the breakdown. And then place you to save that Pilgrim, hopefully. All right, we've got enough spell to hopefully save us. And then if they leak to the small sends, they'd leak to the small sends. So, all right, let's see what happens here. Are we cooked? They skip, so it should have been the full reel. But honestly, I think we're dead here. I think we were dead here on... I thought we were always dead here. So I'm very surprised that they skipped. I'm very surprised that they skipped. I get my guy at least. Do I? This stupid pull of nucleus is breaking my heart. There's no shutdown. That gives me 60 gold. I think we just income here. Hoping to survive right now. I think I can sell the Willisham again full gate. I'm gonna sell this Willisham for a full gate. Oops. I have the ability to go for another gate, but do I need more tankage? A little bit of a split's not a bad idea. I think they got us. I think we lose for sure. I think we lose for sure. They just outsaved us, man. And honestly, they were pretty pushed there on 15. That was just some impressive holds. Maybe, I think I did need Needler. But at the same point, like, their builds were just really good on 15. More than I ever would have expected. It's only witches. It's only witches in pack. There's like no mole hermit. My pilgrim dies. How? How did that pilgrim die, bro? I get one heal off. My pilgrim's dying is just absurd. I did not have the tankage for these gates. A lot of this is witches, but we're probably dead. Yeah, that should do it. Heartbreaking loss, one that really ticks me off. Because I don't feel like I played that bad. I don't feel like I played that bad, man. They just had luckier rolls, to be honest. They had luckier rolls, and I guess we didn't force it. I mean, losing a game with 9% leak percentage is pretty much stab your eyes out type of pain. That 13, I mean, every wave we went, they just never leaked. Yeah, they barely pushed, and even me pushing 15 workers for that 15 still wasn't enough. I kind of do want to know if Needler is better. He just built, he all in. Like, they're dead 16. You know, it's agreed by me. It should have been a 16 race. I think we're still in danger. Right? It's like a straight king race on 16. But at least we have a chance to win, where with this, we have no chance to win, right? The game just instantly, to the savers goes the glory, right? To the savers goes the glory. We know that in Legion. You know push and you win. But man, that sucks. That sucks really bad. That amazing hold on 13, and it's for nothing. All right? They're just able to long save us all the way to 17. And, yeah. I guess the gates were a bad idea. But I'm still going to struggle anyhow. Like, I think the gate... and also the pilgrims die. I mean, both of my pilgrims die. That's the biggest problem, right? Like, I'm still leaking, but at least that would have helped everybody, right? At least that would have helped everybody. He also had gates. And I mean, how many videos do I have to make making fun of gates until I actually stop playing it? Gates are not good anymore. They're awful because of Feast, and I just have to live by what I'm saying, you know? And also, me sending early is also a mistake, you know? The most winningest thing is the most dishonorable thing, which is saving, you know? If your pressure applied is not higher, you're gonna lose most games. And this game, we did not have the higher pressure applied. We were doubled, you know? And so you're going to lose because of that. And also, sending Pulv Nucleus on 13 was a mistake at the end of the day. I know that thing's almost unleakable. I do know that. Even though he's showing super weakness, right? He's actually still got Hunted Rat, so he's not that under. He's not that under. And then Zarks is pretty much on value. I think with us both having the gates, we should have risked for 14. We have worse builds on 14, but at least we would have given us a chance for them to make the mistake, which they absolutely did make the mistake, right? They did make the mistake. Yeah, tough one. That's a tough loss. Pretty upset about it, but Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.